Hey everyone, it's Jean, and today we're taking a deep dive into a car that embodies the spirit of driving enjoyment, the Alpine A110. This isn't just another sports car, it's a revival of a legendary French marque, bringing back the heritage of lightweight agility and pure driving thrills. Make sure to stick around as we uncover all the details of this modern classic. Throughout the video, you'll be treated to stunning visuals of the A110, showcasing its sleek design and impressive performance. Alright, let's talk tech, specifically the infotainment system in the Alpine A110. Now, this is one area where the A110's focus on lightweight performance might leave you wanting a bit more. The system itself is fairly basic, with a relatively small touchscreen and a somewhat dated interface. It does offer the essentials, like Bluetooth connectivity, navigation, and smartphone integration. But don't expect the latest and greatest in terms of graphics or features. You won't find any fancy gesture controls or augmented reality navigation here. However, there's a certain charm to its simplicity. The system is generally responsive and easy to use on the go. Plus, with a car this engaging to drive, you're likely to spend less time fiddling with the infotainment and more time enjoying the open road. Now let's talk about the sound system. It's not bad, but it's not exactly a concert hall on wheels either. Overall, the infotainment system in the Alpine A110 is functional but not flashy. It gets the job done, but don't expect to be blown away by cutting-edge technology. Stepping inside the Alpine A110 is like entering a cockpit designed for driving enthusiasts. The interior is driver-focused, with all the essential controls within easy reach. The first thing you'll notice is the snug fit. This is a small car, and the cabin reflects that. However, it's not cramped. There's just enough space for 2 occupants, and the seats offer surprisingly good comfort and support, even on longer drives. Speaking of the seats, they're beautifully sculpted and upholstered in high-quality materials, adding a touch of luxury to the sporty ambiance. The dashboard layout is clean and uncluttered, with a minimalist design that emphasizes the car's driver-centric nature. The materials used throughout the cabin are a mix of leather, aluminum, and soft-touch plastics, creating a premium feel that belies the A110's relatively affordable price point. But there is one quirk you should be aware of, and that is storage space, or rather the lack thereof. You won't find many cubbyholes or storage compartments in the A110's cabin. There's a small glove box and a couple of cup holders, but that's about it. So, if you're planning a weekend getaway, you might want to pack light. Let's pop the hood and take a look at what makes the Alpine A110 tick. Powering this French sports car is a turbocharged 1.8-litre 4-cylinder engine, mounted in the middle of the car for optimal weight distribution. Don't let its small displacement fool you. This engine packs a punch. It produces a healthy 249 horsepower and 236 lb-ft of torque, which is more than enough to make the A110 feel lively and eager to please. The engine is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, which sends power to the rear wheels. There's no manual transmission option available, but trust me, the dual-clutch is so good you won't miss it. Shifts are lightning fast and incredibly smooth, whether you're cruising around town or pushing the A110 to its limits on a winding road. And speaking of pushing limits, this little engine loves to rev. It pulls strongly from low down in the rev range and continues to build power all the way to its red line. The exhaust note is also worth mentioning. It's not overly loud or obnoxious, but it has a nice, sporty growl that lets you know you're behind the wheel of something special. Now let's talk performance figures. The Alpine A110 is a seriously quick car. 0 to 60 mph takes just 4.2 seconds, which is enough to keep up with or even outpace some much more powerful and expensive sports cars. But the A110's performance is about more than just straight-line speed. It's the way this car handles that truly sets it apart. The A110 is incredibly agile and responsive, feeling light and nimble on its feet. The steering is sharp and precise, providing excellent feedback from the road. And thanks to its mid-engine layout and lightweight construction, the A110 corners with minimal body roll and exceptional grip. It's one of those cars that makes you feel instantly connected to the road, inspiring confidence with every turn of the steering wheel. But here's the thing. Even though the A110 is capable of incredible performance, it's also surprisingly easy to live with on a daily basis. The ride is firm but not uncomfortable, and the engine is happy to trundle around town at low speeds. When it comes to fuel economy, the Alpine A110 manages to strike a good balance between performance and efficiency. You can expect to achieve around 26 mpg in combined city and highway driving, which is impressive for a sports car with this level of performance. Of course, your actual fuel economy will vary depending on your driving style and conditions. If you're constantly putting your foot down and exploring the upper limits of the rev range, you can expect to see those numbers drop. However, even with a spirited driving style, the A110 is relatively frugal. This is partly due to its lightweight construction and efficient engine, but it's also worth noting that the A110 encourages a more engaged and connected driving experience. You're less likely to be mindlessly cruising in this car, and more likely to be savoring every corner and straightaway, which can naturally lead to a more economical use of fuel. Now let's delve into what truly makes the Alpine A110 special: its overall performance and driving experience. This car is an absolute joy to drive, offering a level of purity and feedback that's becoming increasingly rare in today's world of numb, overly assisted sports cars. The A110 feels alive beneath you, responding to your every input with immediacy and precision. The steering is perfectly weighted, providing just the right amount of feedback without feeling overly heavy. The brakes are equally impressive, offering strong stopping power and excellent pedal feel. But it's the way the A110 handles that truly puts a smile on your face. It corners flat and effortlessly, with seemingly endless grip. The chassis is so well sorted that you can carry incredible speed through corners, the car feeling like it's pivoting around you. And because the A110 is relatively lightweight, it feels incredibly agile and responsive. You can change direction with lightning speed, the car reacting to your every command with eagerness and precision. Now, let's talk about the practical aspects of owning an Alpine A110, specifically maintenance and upkeep. Like any high-performance sports car, the A110 requires regular maintenance to keep it running smoothly. However, the good news is that routine maintenance intervals are reasonable and the costs are generally on par with other sports cars in its class. You can expect to perform an oil change and basic service every 7,500 miles or so, and more comprehensive maintenance every 30,000 miles. Of course, the specific maintenance schedule will vary depending on your driving habits and conditions. As with any car, it's always a good idea to consult your owner's manual for the most accurate and up-to-date information. One thing to keep in mind is that the Alpine A110 is a relatively niche vehicle, so finding specialized parts and service might require a trip to an authorized Alpine dealership. Let's talk about the price. The Alpine A110 starts at around, but you can easily option it up to with various packages and extras. Now that might seem like a lot for a small, relatively unknown sports car, but hear me out. The A110 offers a level of driving purity and enjoyment that's hard to find at any price point. It's a true driver's car that's both thrilling and engaging to drive. Plus, it's relatively exclusive, so you're unlikely to see another one at every stoplight. Compared to its competitors, like the Porsche Cayman or the Audi TT, the A110 offers a unique blend of performance, handling, and style. It's a car that stands out from the crowd and makes a statement about its owner. So, is the Alpine A110 worth the price? If you're looking for a pure, unadulterated driving experience and value exclusivity and a touch of French flair, then the answer is a resounding yes. Well, there you have it, folks, the Alpine A110. It's a car that truly embodies the spirit of driving enjoyment, offering a perfect blend of performance, handling, and style. It might not be the most practical or technologically advanced sports car out there, but it's certainly one of the most rewarding to drive. From its responsive engine to its razor-sharp handling, the A110 is a car that constantly puts a smile on your face. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you enjoyed our in-depth look at the Alpine A110. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this French sports car icon. Is it a future classic, or are its quirks too much to overlook? Until next time, happy driving.